Hey everyone, I'm First Alert meteorologist Brian Walder. Our First Alert weather day is still in effect for tomorrow. We're watching tomorrow evening in particular for our best chance for strong and severe thunderstorms. We might see a couple thunderstorms overnight that might produce a little bit of hail. Conditional threat tomorrow afternoon we're watching carefully, but the main focus is tomorrow evening. We have seen an increase in our tornado threat, even the potential for a few stronger tornadoes, especially near and northwest of the Yolanda River. That's where the threat is maximized. But everyone under this risk tomorrow for a few tornadoes, some of them strong, some large hail, and some high winds. High winds upward of 70+ miles an hour will still be our main threats, but you notice the increase in the tornado threat and increase in our hail threat up to maybe 1.5, possibly even 2 inches in diameter. Our flooding threat is still minimized due to the fast motion of these thunderstorms. We'll see some heavy rainfall at times, but they're not going to be sticking around long enough to produce some flash flooding. So that's one little piece of good news. But also be mindful that the quick motion of these thunderstorms will allow them to move towards you a lot faster tomorrow than they normally would. So if you're watching these storms on radar later in the day tomorrow, note that even though they look pretty far away, they're moving upward of 60 to possibly 65 or 70 miles an hour. So here's the timing, very loosely using the Yolanda River as a dividing line. West of the river, we'll see our best storm opportunity between 5 and 7. East of the river between 6 and 8. Note that it will not storm the entire 2-hour period. It's just that's kind of the maximum window, really the best opportunity for seeing severe weather in our orange counties west of the river, 5 to 7, and loosely east of the river between 6 and 8. So make sure you're staying weather aware throughout the day tomorrow. A couple things you can do today, though, ahead of the storm. Make sure you have ways to get those warnings, including a NOAA weather radio and our 25 News First Alert weather app. Ideally, you will have both of those. That's the best way to get warnings. Know and practice your severe weather plan. Maybe something to do with the family this evening. Make sure your emergency supply kit is restocked and ready to go. And make sure you know your location on a map, where you are within a county, maybe some of the towns and some of the landmarks, maybe some roads or some rivers, things like that that are around you. So if you see those storms approaching those areas, you know that they are potentially close by to you. We have a lot to talk about in our 10-day forecast as well, including some strong winds behind the system Saturday morning and maybe another chance for a few stronger thunderstorms next week. With all those details in your full First Alert 10-day forecast on the news this evening.